I did find someone, and he explained it also like very easily, like you do as well, by the way. But yeah, it's like the mind's telling stories and creates stories, and you start believing these stories. That's it, actually, in a very simple way.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
29.
29. Okay. We're around the same age. I'm 32.
Okay.
So, yeah, what you pointed to, what you just said was extremely important. The
Yeah.
mind is telling stories, you believe them. If I don't know how much you know this or have looked into this, but basically that is all that life is for many people. For
Yeah.
everyone you see operating and moving through the world, many of them are simply moving along a story where they are the main character in the story. And,
Yeah.
and the storyteller is the mind. The
Yeah.
storyteller is the mind.
Mhm.
Let's look at it. So you have beliefs, what you believe. Maybe there's religion that has infiltrated that. Well, your family upbringing, your childhood, culture, all of that gets thrown at you. Conditioning. You've heard of it, right? Yeah. So you become this conditioning, you become these stories, and you're
Yeah.
trying to escape an illusion.
Yeah.
All you're doing is making, so you're trying to get out of a cage that isn't really there. But to you, it feels really solid, but it's actually not even there.
I'm writing
So then
down
you
some, by the way, so sometimes down, but just
no,
not.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
No worries. I want that to just sit for a minute. You're trying to get out of a cage. Okay. Imagine a cage. It feels so real. It feels like you can't move the bars, but it's not really there.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are actually living inside of, and it's limiting. It feels very tight and contracted. I was living in this cage, the stories of my head, what it
Yeah.
said I looked like, what it said people thought about me, what I thought about myself. It's all projections, it's all dreamlike. Can you kind of see this? I think it's fascinating to just explore that aspect of it and see this how the individual self, you can call it identity, you can call it subconscious mind, it's all made of just the ghost like nature of thoughts and stories and projections. What are they thinking of me? You see how all this works, but
Yeah.
it's not really here.
Yeah.
It's not really here, but it shows itself. So you're trying to escape what is showing itself. And this is where it gets into more of detachment. Let me express this to you. If you want to feel better, you are inherently, unknowingly saying that this isn't good enough right now. And it has to feel better somewhere else or somehow. It must look some other way. Do you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying there? So I'm going to give you an example with myself. I've mentioned in YouTube, and if you don't know, I've struggled with anxiety like crazy. The tension in my body, it was at a very heightened state. It was very bad for like 3 years. I tried to get rid of it all the time. I tried to solve it all the time. Unknowingly, I was making it stronger, making it a bigger enemy. And I
Yeah.
was unknowingly saying, unconsciously saying that one day this will be gone and I'll feel better. But right now, that can't be what is here because of the tension.
Yeah.
But it is because this is, I don't know if you've seen me mention the theme of the core collective community this month. It's called unconditional love. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. I'm going to call all of this. I'm going to call existence or life unconditional love, just so you understand. The reason why it's called that is because it can show up as tension, anxiety, and fear, just as it can show up as peace, bliss, and happiness. There is a positive and a negative, but only when there's an individual self, the individual that believes this is me here and the world is outside of me, says, I don't like the negative, give me the good.
Yeah.
That's where the cycle is created. So this isn't surrender, this isn't acceptance. It's just that you couldn't really change it, to be honest. And when that comes over you, when you kind of realize that in the essence, that unconditional love can show up as tragedy, just as it can show up as happiness. Unconditional. It isn't supposed to look your way. And I say that with love because a lot of people can't digest that because they want peace, they want clarity, and they want it for them.
Yeah.
But when the one who wants it so strongly dissolves, melts away because they were caught in that dreamlike nature, well, guess what's left? What's always here, what always has been. And now Gideon isn't trying to practice being, trying to practice peacefulness. Gideon knows that this is it no matter what. And you can't outrun it because it includes everything, even fear.